If you could see the world through my eyes, vibrant purple sunrise, shards of broken dreams come rain.
Mark here, Life and Fitness Files. Make sure to like and subscribe to stay up to date with content. Today, we're going to be talking about anterior pelvic tilt. What is it, and could it really be impacting my back pain? I definitely think it could be, because it does for me. So understanding anterior pelvic tilt. If you're like me, you might wonder, is that something that is impacting me? And when I heard it described and actually understood what it was, looked at myself and said, yep, that definitely is impacting me. So I want to go through what is going on in our muscles with our form so that you can understand, is this impacting you, as well as the mechanisms that are going on and what is impacted, so you can fix it with different strength exercises and stretches. So anterior pelvic tilt. It's kind of what it looks like here. For me, I thought, okay, anterior, that's the front. My booty's sticking out, so nope, mine's going backwards. Nope. Anterior pelvic tilt is the front of your pelvis leaning forward. That is the anterior pelvic tilt. Booty sticking out is a byproduct of that. Something that impacts a lot of people, and it actually can lead to poor running form, poor weightlifting form, back pain, leg tightness, body tightness, soreness, stiffness, all because of this posture that we develop over time, but we don't really know how to counteract it without understanding what's going on. So let's take a deeper look at the specifics of our muscles. So anterior pelvic tilt. So I'm going to show you an exaggerated form of this posture. So really, like I said, booty sticking out, distended belly. There we go. Arch in our back. So let's look at all of the bad things that are going on, and many of these are developed over time, but they're hard to counteract without some specific focus. So here, we often hear, okay, when we're sitting all day, our hips get tight and weak. When we have an anterior pelvic tilt, it's like we're walking around with this sitting position and knees just get real tight and not ready for mobility or flexibility. We have tight hip flexors, definitely a big issue. Then we have this distended belly. Our core is not activated. It's really loose and just hanging out. So one, it doesn't look very great, and two, our core is not activated to help with functional movements, which can lead to back pain. We got a couple issues going on already. And we have this roundedness in our back. Have you ever had those times when you're standing for a long time and you think, oh man, my back's getting sore. Okay, I'm gonna stretch. So we round it even more. That's actually just shortening those muscles. So we have weak back muscles, unactivated weak core muscles, weak hip muscles, and tight. And then we also do not activate our glute muscles. So this booty that's sticking out is actually not really helping much. And these are actually some of the bigger and stronger muscles in our body, but they're not doing anything. So all this specific stuff that's supposed to be helping isn't really doing anything, and we're just walking around. So how can this lead to back pain? Well, there's a few things going on. These hip flexors being short can lead to tightness and throw all kinds of things out of whack in our legs as well as our back. Then we also look and say, okay, if I'm like this and I go try to move something or move a certain way, one of the things that could be happening is our back just spasms to protect the muscles. And when we're in this shortened position, those muscles are just weak. So we go to try to use them. It's like, yeah, don't do that, and tightens up. You know that feeling if you've ever gotten it before. The other thing going on is we have weak glutes. I'm going to be making a video series showing how to work specific muscles to counteract that, including strengthening our glutes, activating our core. If we are going and moving and doing things and our core is not activated, we're putting a lot of pressure on our lower back in this position. So we need to activate the core, activate and strengthen our glutes. We need to open up these hip flexors with specific stretches so that all of this can be in line, instead of this position, obviously exaggerated, can turn into the right position with how do we stand, how do we walk, what muscles do we activate in all of those positions so that we can make sure we're building a habit where our body can start to move into the right form and stay there in all of the positions and movements we're doing throughout our day. It is not something that's super simple, but the activities are simple, but it takes time and patience, perseverance, consistency, but it's going to pay off in the long run. When you're standing there and you have a sore back and you think, oh man, I got this anterior pelvic tilt. Oh yeah, boom, kick in and you can feel it just, okay, that feels better already. You have to strengthen the right muscles, use the right posture, and activate the right muscles after you've built strength to help alleviate that back pain. That is the biggest thing that I've been focusing on, and I've really noticed a difference, and I want to share that with you. So I'm going to be making a video series on how to defeat this anterior pelvic tilt, hopefully help your back, as well as other things, like I said, running form, weightlifting form, walking, and functional movements. So make sure to like and subscribe to stay up to date with content. I hope this video helps you on your fitness journey in understanding what is anterior pelvic tilt, do I have that, and is this something I really need to address? Thanks for tuning in. Here's to life and fitness. Peace out.
Walking miles in someone else's shoes.